and welcome back, everybody. I am Joel. This is FSM week number 6, and as you can see, we are coming to you from our brand new studio overlooking beautiful downtown Seattle, Washington, home of the NFC West Championship Seattle Seahawks. As a matter of fact, I can see the stadium from here, which is pretty cool. Anyways, let's jump right into it and bring up these standings from last week. See what's new, see what's different, see who's up, see who's down. So, let's go. All right, let's get right into it, starting in black and blue, where we will look at the blue division first. Funk and Groovin' sitting in first place at 4-1, with Running Late right behind them at 3-2. Then a third-way tie for third place, with 3 teams at 2-3, and Go Hawk Yourself bringing up last place at 1-4. Then in the black division, we have a 5-way tie for first place, with Colonel Angus sitting alone in last place. So, let's jump over to Beggars and Bitches, starting in the Beggars division, where we have Dick Insider and Chumbay tied at 4-1 for first place. Potentaries, America, Team DK, and Kimchi all tied for second place at 2-3. So that's the division there. Then the Bitches, we have Shit Kickers sitting in last place at 1-4. Then Swollen in second place, 3-2. Running Late, Knuckles, Deep, and Belligerents all tied for third place at 2-3, with Pimpsov sitting on the top at 4-1. And speaking of Pimpsov, after his first loss last week, he agreed to come on the show and answer a few questions. So let's bring that up right now. Hey, what's up, Chad? First off, welcome to the studio and thanks for being here. So, after your first loss last week, what do you have to say to your division rivals who have criticized your team?
Hi. Thanks for having me to the show. I was wondering when you would actually invite the best owner to the show. This might boost your ratings just like my feet picks is at the draft. As for my division, they're all weak. Jeff probably has the strongest team, but he only got 2 wins. I have 4. I'm 3-0 in my division, and I don't plan on losing to any of them this year. I've outscored them all by 100, except for the hybrid team of Tyrone and Derek.
All right, and do you have a response for Jeff specifically after a week of bold predictions for his team after handing you your first defeat?
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. Good for you, Jeffy. He needed a second win. Probably all he'll get.
All right, then. Well, and lastly, if you had to equate your team with any NFL team, which team would it be and why?
I'd have to say the Buffalo Bills. We're both 4-1, both lost to a defensive team that flukily beat us. We have a lot of playmakers. We made great trades during the offseason. Me, right before this thing started, I got Cooper Kupp and I got Travis Kelce. And we both won't stop until we win the Super Bowl.
All right, then. There you have it, Buffalo Bills. So, thanks for coming, Chad, and I can't wait to have you back again.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I look forward to the next interview when I have a bye in playoffs. Tim Stav's out.
All right, well, I can't wait, Chad. So, speaking of what NFL team to equate your team with, let's take a look at what FSN thinks about your team and the NFL team they equate with. In our segment this week, they are who we thought they were.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were.
The Dallas Cowboys, NFL's playoff darlings. Ever since Romo arrived on the scene all them years ago, they haven't seemed to have much trouble making the playoffs, but they never quite could get it done in the end. This black and blue team has made the playoffs 9 out of the last 10 years without winning a title. Polkai, you are the Dallas Cowboys. Who, just like the Detroit Lions, has had only 3 playoff appearances in the last 10 years, all resulting in round 1 losses, with a legendary ability to thwart itself with weird picks and questionable choices. Colonel Angus, you are the Detroit Lions. An expansion team relatively new to the league with only 4 wins in your inaugural season. You're lucky we're not sending you to London this week. Chumbay, you are the Jacksonville Jaguars. This team, like the Miami Dolphins, is not so incognito. With its topless beaches, bottomless drinks, never-ending vacation days, I'm in the country, I'm out of the country, I can't find my glasses, I'm elderly, never-ending excuses for why you didn't set your roster, endless distractions. Jeff, you are the Miami Dolphins. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a dismal past. 20 years since their last championship, 07 was their last playoff appearance. Then they bring in TB12 and all that comes with them. 18 months later, they got a Super Bowl win and they're right back in the thick of it again this year. Likewise, this team added one key individual and changed their entire culture with no wins in the modern era. After adding Tyrone, running late, won back-to-back championships and is poised to make another run. Running late, you are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The San Francisco 49ers, a dynasty, a legacy of greatness, back-to-back Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and 5 titles in 12 years. But so long ago, most of us barely remember it. Not that they would ever let you forget because they never shut up about it. Can you say has been? And don't bring up that one Super Bowl they lost almost 10 years ago. Does this remind you of anyone? Well, have I ever told you about the time I won both leagues and back-to-back titles in black and blue? Well, of course I have, because ladies and gentlemen, I am the San Francisco 49ers. The New England Patriots, a tradition of winning with 6 titles under their belts over the last 20 years, relentless dedication, careful planning, and flawless execution. Hold up. Which one of you thought I was going to say you were the New England Patriots? None of you fucks are the New England Patriots. All right, that's it for this week. Thank you for joining me. Join me again next week right here on the Fantasy Shit Talking Network. And as always, good luck, losers.